What I'd really like is to be able to steal Steve Perry's voice, like Ursula does to Ariel in The Little Mermaid. It's like wear it around my neck so I can bust out the in the summertime anytime I want.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Taste Like Music. Jason and Joe here. It is Journey Week. The two of us have each ranked the 16 studio albums of Journey. Cram not here this week, not feeling well, so we are soldiering on without him. Make sure you check out that video if you haven't seen it yet. But as we do every week, we're also going to give you our top 10 favorite songs. So let's see, what do you got, Joe?
All right, I think I got a good variety of all the eras on my list. Number 10, I'm going to go with Karma from the final album without Steve Perry. Fiery and psychedelic, descendant of Hendrix and Cream. Sean just unleashes a meteoric solo at the end, and Valerie's doing some really cool stuff on the bass. If you thought Journey was too pretty, take a listen to this one because it's really scorching and big and cool. Number 9, I'll go to the cheesiest of all Journey albums, Frontiers for Edge of the Blade. It's just a big, dramatic, just showcase for Neil Sean. About 3 minutes of him just going hog wild with hot leads and solos. Some really good bass as well from Valerie on that one. And huge drums, just massive, overpowering drums from Mr. Smith. Number 8, I'll go with Still They Ride from Escape. Big, lovely, Thunder Road type for the arena rock set. But Steve Perry's vocals are just incredible on this. So emotive, so just grand, dramatic, just awesome. Number 7, I'm gonna go with one from Dream. After Dream, I got Sandcastles, which I didn't hear till recently, but damn, is it just not incredible. I absolutely love the drums from Steve Smith, just really jazzy, complex. The kick drum just cuts through everything, and it's just real dreamy around it, but that drum beat just really anchors the whole thing. Perry's doing a little croon here, like early 60s 50s style, really cool with saxophone and strings, and just really interesting, not at all what you'd expect from Journey in any way. Number 6, I'll do Feeling That Way. Love the interplay between Rowley and Perry. The verse from Rowley, and then Perry just drops in out of the sky with that second verse. Come together on the chorus. Just wonderful. Wish they'd kept that dynamic going a little bit longer because it is very cool. Number 5, Treat Yourself. To my number 5, Be Good to Yourself. It's just a great, fun, joyous track. Love the pulsive bass on it, and then Sean's just soloing for like 3 minutes, so love it. Number 4, Stone in Love, big multi-part epic. Got some really great bass from Ross Valerie. The lyrics are a little cheesy, but it's not like overwrought too much, and it's got that big like heroic ending with the 2 minutes of just Neil Sean soloing, and he's got some really great leads on that one. Number 3, Any Way You Want It. Just a monster track. I've heard it so many times. We played in my band, and I just still love it. I just think it's so cool. That first solo from Sean is great. And then, another one with his big outro where Sean's just doing some great stuff. The chorus is so catchy. You just want to sing along. Verse is great. It's, a really simple, chord progression and everything, but it just works. It works. Perry sounds great too. Number 2, one that Jason doesn't like, but I listened to this track 50 times in one night before, and I don't know why. I've just been like obsessed with this track. I forgot about it in Songs of the Year because I thought it was from 1987. It's from 86. Girl Can't Help It. Love the Dreams, aping bass line. Sean's doing really complex little riffs all throughout, but Perry's vocals, phenomenal, layered brilliantly. Another outro where it's just Perry just doing these great vocals on top of himself, I think. just like layered perfectly. And then that little acapella tag at the end where it's just Perry, just, oh, it sounds so damn good. I love it. Number one, though, is going to be the song inspired Purple Rain, Faithfully. Absolute doozy of a piano line from Jonathan Cain. Steve Perry's vocals in full, like romantic, just over the top mode. But Sean's doing some tasteful little leads in there. There's huge dramatic drums from Steve Smith. And there's no cheesy, synth lines popping up. It's just really great sounding piano from Jonathan Cain. And another great outro, those whoa whoa whoas, and Sean's great little melodic solo. Just perfect. It's perfect to me. To me, Faithfully is perfect.
All right, nice list. Listening to Girl Can't Help It 50 times in one night sounds horrible, but not a bad list. One honorable mention for me, I've got Stone in Love at number 11. Wanted to get it on, couldn't quite. Number 10, I've got Topaz, 6+ minute instrumental, a little bit jazz fusiony, great drumming from Ainsley Dunbar on it. And I think this is the track where you can hear the Santana roots of the band the most, probably more than on any other track. Number 9, I've got Wheel in the Sky, really simple riff. It's almost like a Southern rock sort of thing, but the groove really makes it work. Perry's voice is outstanding, clear as a bell. Just a great song, one of my favorite hits of theirs. Number 8, I've got Look Into the Future. It's a really pretty ballad with great vocals from Rolly, with some extended solo sections where Sean just tears it up while Rolly's organ underneath is just wailing. It really, really rolls. I love it. Number 7, I've got Anyway, which is another sort of kind of ballad from the second album, but great dynamics on this one where they really like ramp things up with the intensity, and they end up rocking pretty hard. It gets a little riffy in spots. Number 6, I've got Of a Lifetime, which is a little bit of a proggy tune. Some jazzy elements as well. Rolly's mellow vocals are great. There's some great searing guitar from Neil Sean on it. It's kind of spacey. It feels like you're almost floating next to them on the album cover. And that synth that comes in at the end is really sweet too. Number 5, I've got In My Lonely Place / Conversations. Killer drumming on this track. The first part of the song is this awesome bluesy thing. And then during the conversations part, it kind of shifts into a spacier jazz fusion sort of feel. Sean's tone on it is killer. The whole band is just on fire. Number 4, I've got People and Places, which is kind of like this experimental song structure, studio creation with like this synthy organ sound and ping-ponging vocals, kind of a la Queen with Roy Thomas Baker's production. And I think it does a good job of showing that adding Perry to the band doesn't mean that they had to do straight pop all the time. And even in the end, it does build into a great, pretty straightforward rock tune. Number 3, I've got Feeling That Way, which is a great song. Utilizes the full potential of having 2 really good vocalists. I think that's something they should have done a lot more. Such a great contrast between the 2 singers. A really good song. Number 2, I've got Spaceman, which I think was a step for them towards more traditional song structure. But I think the band keeps it interesting with some really great playing, especially Ainsley Dunbar. Really soulful vocal performance from Raleigh as well. I just think it's really, really good song with some great musicianship. Number 1, though, I've got Sandcastles, which is just a beautiful, moving track, spacey, atmospheric. Perry works in the realm of subtlety, which he doesn't often do. And I think it works. There's a wonderful sax solo. This song is like everything that you don't think of when you think of Journey. It's just awesome. Steve Smith crushing it on the drums. It's just a killer track. I love it. Number 1.
Well, you almost left Perry off the list completely, but you got him in there a couple times. It's interesting to see if anyone else. I feel like Bangle, one of our favoritist commenters, he's part of our community and our Discord. I think he leans the early Journey stuff, so he'll probably be with you. But I don't know if we're going to see a lot of lists with one hit, pretty much. Yeah, one hit, Wheel in the Sky, the only hit on your list. No album cuts from the Perry eras as well. So interesting. Not too surprising. I would have liked to see what Cramser would have thought of all of this. I don't know. he'd be as into it as he was with Def Leppard, which is a terrible band compared to Journey. Let's just be open and honest about it.
Yeah, I'll say that. Although I like the best Def Leppard better than, I won't say better than the best Journey because of Dream After Dream, but most of the other normal Journey records, I think the best of Def Leppard is better, but also they sink to much lower lows. All right, so let us know what you think of our lists. Do you lean Steve Perry? Do you lean to the early stuff? Let us know. Drop a list down in the comments. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you've not subscribed yet. We are inching our way towards 11,000 subscribers. You can help us get there. And make sure you check the video description for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, our website, as well as Patreon and merch. Follow the links. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.